So essentially I have a piece of buckskin here, and I like to, when I tan these, I only really smoke one side. So I know I have an opposite side, and I have the skin side, or the side that has the hair, is usually the darker side. The side that had the flesh is the lighter side. So that when I'm making projects, it helps me determine which side is which. You can smoke both. You can smoke both hides. However, so anyways, I'm gonna take this piece, and I'm gonna just basically draw a long isosceles triangle, or just a long triangle like so. And that's the basic shape that we're going to be working with. And the base, from here to here, the width, that's going to be basically the width of your button. And I'm doing a larger one just so it's easier to see on camera. And this can get narrow really quickly, and that's fine. Then next we take our cutting tool, and we just basically cut out our rectangle, or our triangle rather. I said isosceles rectangle, that would be wrong. Isosceles triangle. Voila. Want it nice and thin like that, and put these pieces aside. These will make buttons as well, these extra scraps. So next, really all you need to do is take this and roll it like a bedroll. And just roll it up like this. That's all you really need to do. And so about that, we're going to go about that far down. Okay, now the next piece is to put a hole through our button, or through the body of the button mass here, and I wanted about this space. So that's why I have the cutting board here, and I have a modern cutting tool, which is an X-Acto blade, because they're pretty quick. You'd probably have to use a bone or stone awl and really punch through it, or your knife or something like that. So you just basically want to just cut through to the other side, and be careful with these utility blades. They're very, very sharp. And so I'm just going to flatten a place here, and I'm just going to. And then it helps to have a poking tool, like so, like this is a thin chopstick or sharpened stick will work. And in this particular instance, I'm going to find and kind of thread this through to find out the end point and where I should be. Alright, so we've pierced through to the other side, and since this tool here tapers, we can kind of force this through to make a bigger hole, kind of stretch the hole a little bit. Okay, and then that will create our hole for our button, like so. And then we want to take our tail here, and I like to get it a little moist, that way I can really make a point out of the end. Give this a nice little point to it. Okay. And then it should be easier to just go ahead and slide this through to the other side, like so. And then you just pull everything through, like so, like this. And that will give you essentially your button. And to show you how this would work is I can take a piece of this extra buckskin here and open up a small slit in it. We'll pretend like this is the eyelet, like so. And then there's the eyelet here, and you just put your button through it. It's always nice to make the eyelet smaller than bigger. You can always widen it. And once it stretches, once you put it through once, then it's wide enough. It won't shrink down. And then there you have it. So this is essentially how you could make a button just out of some scrap material you have lying around, whether it be buckskin or leather or whatnot. So there you go.